Hey, welcome back to Keys and Cafecito, where we sip cafecito and spill the real estate tea. I'm your host, Anna Franklin, full time agent, full time cafecito lover, and today we're talking about a trend that's taken over the housing market: flipped homes. Some flips are done with care, intention, and quality craftsmanship. Others, let's just say they look amazing on Instagram, but fall apart the moment you flush the toilet. Today's episode is for my buyers who walk into a house and say, "Ooh, this kitchen is so cute," before checking if the roof is from 1982. Let's talk about what makes a flip worth buying and what should have you running for the hills, or at the very least, back to your car. So, what is a flip? A flip is a property that someone bought, fixed up, hopefully, and is now reselling for a profit. The idea is to buy low, renovate fast, and sell high. Sometimes that's a contractor who knows what they're doing and invests in good materials, quality upgrades, and proper permits. But a lot of the time, especially in hot markets, you'll get investors or even DIYers who slap on some paint, install a $50 backsplash from Home Depot, and call it a day. Not all flippers are shady, but the profit motive is always there. So, as a buyer, you have to ask, was this home improved to last or just to sell? Let's talk about red flags. We can start with what to look out for: the red flags of a quick cosmetic only flip. Everything looks new, but only the cheap stuff. Brand new laminate floors and quartz counters, but the HVAC is original. Or the windows are single pane, or the electrical box is ancient. If they replaced the fun stuff and ignored the expensive stuff, that's a no for me, dog. Weird layout choices. I once saw a flip where the kitchen drawers couldn't open up all the way because they ran into the fridge. That's what happens when people remodel in a rush with no planning. Also, barn doors on every bathroom. Enough said. No permits, no receipts, no record. If a seller can't provide any proof of who did the work, when it was done, or whether it passed inspection, that is a major red flag. You're not just buying the look, you're buying the liability. Hollow finishes, flimsy cabinets, plastic fixtures, cheap baseboards, all signs that corners were cut. One time I opened a bathroom cabinet and the knob came off in my hand. It was glued on, you guys. Minimal disclosures. A one-page seller disclosure form with 5 NAs in a row? No. Either they don't know or they don't want you to know. Either way, not good. So let's talk about good flips because, yes, they do very much exist. Here are some green lights. They fixed the bones. A quality flip upgrades systems, not just surfaces. Look for homes with new roofs, updated plumbing, modern electrical, functional HVAC systems, permits. Ask for them. A legit flipper will have no issue providing them. If they remodeled the kitchen, added square footage, or touched the electrical panel, there should be permits on file. No permits equals future problems for you. Another green light is they used quality materials, soft close drawers, real tile work, not peel and stick, stone counters that aren't cracked or glued down crooked, clean paint lines, no paint on the outlets. Little details like that matter. Another green light is that they are transparent. A good seller will hand over receipts, contractor info, and a list of what was done and when. I love when sellers say, "Here's everything we did and why." That's someone who wasn't just trying to make a buck, they were doing it right. Here's how to protect yourself if you're considering purchasing a flipped home. Bring in a solid inspector. Do not waive your inspection. I repeat, do not waive your inspection. A great inspector will tell you if it's all show and no substance. Ask questions, get nosy. Who did the work? Were permits pulled? How old is the roof, the water heater, the electrical? Ask everything. Don't be seduced by staging. Those fluffy throw pillows and designer fruit bowls are so cute, but they're not coming with the house. Look at the home, not the vibes. And work with an agent who knows how to investigate. This is where I come in. I don't just open doors, I open drawers, turn on showers, peek into attics. You deserve someone on your side who isn't afraid to ask the awkward questions. So the takeaway is this: flips can be fabulous, or they can be fake. Don't fall for shiny floors and gold faucets without checking what's underneath. A house is more than just a cute kitchen, it's an investment, and you deserve one that lasts. If this episode helped you feel a little savvier, please share it with a friend who is house hunting, or tag me on social if you've seen a nightmare flip in real life. I live for those stories. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Keys and Cafecito. Leave a review, and let me know what topics you want me to spill the tea on next. Until next time, sip slow, ask questions, and don't fall for the flip flop.